Welcome to Assembly News Now. This is multimedia editor Jennifer Pierce, and this is what's happening with product assembly on January 2nd. But first, here's a quick message from our sponsor, ProMess. Electric trucks produced at the Mercedes-Benz plant in Worth, Germany, are now being used to deliver parts to the factory. Mercedes is providing logistics partners with 20 of its e-Actros trucks. The trucks will make 50 runs to the plant each day. Charging stations are located at several delivery points at the plant. The goal is to recharge trucks while they are unloading. German appliance maker Miele is investing $658 million to build a new assembly plant in Opelika, Alabama. In Phase 1, the company will occupy an existing building and create 150 jobs over 3 years. For Phase 2, Miele will build a new 800,000 square foot factory. To be completed by 2030, that facility will employ up to 800 people. Miele has several factories in Europe, but the Alabama plant will be its first in the U.S. The U.S. is the company's largest market outside of Germany. The new site will enable Miele to produce ovens specifically for North America. Manufacturing in the U.S. will also enable Miele to shorten delivery times from weeks to days. Stellantis is joining with EV startup Ample to integrate Ample's battery swapping technology into Stellantis's electric vehicles. A major pain point with EVs is the time it takes to charge the batteries. With Ample's technology, an EV owner can pull into an automated station and have the discharged battery pack exchanged for a fully charged one in less than 5 minutes. The spent pack is kept at the station to be recharged for the next driver. For the concept to work, Ample must work closely with OEMs to develop standardized, modular battery packs that can easily be exchanged. Ample's partnership with Stellantis is one step in that direction. A pilot program is planned to begin in Madrid, Spain, later this year. And now for today's top story. On October 30th, the United Auto Workers and General Motors agreed to a deal that put an end to more than 6 weeks of targeted strikes at the Detroit 3 automakers. 1/3 of the union's workers at GM, Ford, and Stellantis went on strike in September after failing to agree on a new contract. In the end, the union got almost everything it wanted in the deal. What's more, the impact of the contract could extend far beyond Detroit. Here to tell us more is Chief Editor John Sprovieri.
The UAW contract includes a 27% wage increase, a revival of cost of living adjustments, a shorter timeline to the top wage, rollover commitments for temporary workers, and a pathway for workers at future battery plants to be represented by the union. Retirement benefits also got a boost. For the first time, the union will have the right to strike over company plans to close factories. Workers at Stellantis got something extra. Their deal includes commitment to produce a new truck at the company's factory in Belvidere, Illinois, which was slated to be closed. Hoping to build on its momentum, the UAW is again launching a bid to organize 13 non-union car makers in the U.S., including Toyota, Nissan, and Honda. EV startups like Tesla and Rivian are also among the union's targets. High on the list is Volkswagen's assembly plant in Chattanooga, Tennessee. More than 1,000 workers have already signed cards authorizing a vote on UAW representation. It's the first non-union plant to reach that milestone. In close votes in 2014 and 2019, workers twice rejected the union. It's no coincidence then that VW gave workers at the plant an 11% raise in November. Volkswagen is not the only car maker to give its workers a UAW bump in pay. Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Subaru, and Hyundai also increased wages at their U.S. factories in a move the union says is aimed at thwarting future organizing efforts. Prior attempts to organize non-union plants have been unsuccessful. For example, workers at Nissan's assembly plant in Smyrna, Tennessee, have rejected the UAW twice since 1989. And last March, tool and die workers at the factory rejected representation by the Machinists Union. So we'll just have to see how this all plays out. Back to you, Jennifer.
Thanks, John. And finally, assemblers could soon be joined on the line by humanoid robots. Agility Robotics is opening a new factory in Salem, Oregon to produce its bipedal robot, Digit. The factory will be able to make more than 10,000 robots per year. Digit has 2 arms, 2 legs, and stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. It is designed to load, unload, and move plastic totes. Several companies are testing the robot, including Amazon and GXO Logistics. I wonder if I can get it to walk my dog. That's all for this edition of Assembly News Now. For all the latest news on assembly technology, visit assemblymag.com and follow us on social media. Thanks for watching and tune in next month for another installment of Assembly News Now.